Jerry Dennis graduated from Traverse City Central High School in 1972. He attended Northwestern Michigan College and Northern Michigan University before graduating from the University of Louisville in 1981 with a BA degree in English. Returning to Traverse City, he began writing evenings and weekends, publishing essays and articles for local, state, and national publications, while working weekdays as a carpenter. In 1986, Jerry published Canoeing Michigan Rivers, the first guidebook to canoeing in Michigan, and he quit his carpenter job in order to write full-time. His writings have appeared in the New York Times, Sports Afield, the Smithsonian, and Audubon magazines, just to mention a few. From 1986 to 1990, he averaged one magazine article, essay, or short story per week, and he has been writing ever since. Over the last 2 decades, Jerry has written a series of books championing the causes of our local rivers, lakes, and peninsulas, and he has become one of the most respected writers in northern Michigan, particularly on nature and the environment. It's Raining Frogs and Fishes was published in 1992 and became a national and international bestseller, translated into Japanese, Chinese, Portuguese, German, and Czech. It was named Best Book of the Year by the Outdoor Writers Association of America. Jerry won the same award for The Bird in the Waterfall in 1996 and again for The River Home in 1998. Another Best Book of the Year award came in 2003 with publication of The Living Great Lakes. This book garnered numerous other awards, including the Sigurd F. Olson Nature Writing Award, the Great Lakes Culture Award from MSU, and the Stuart D. and Vernice Gross Award for Excellence in Literature from Saginaw Valley State University. Jerry is currently collaborating with film producers to adapt The Living Great Lakes into a PBS television documentary series. Jerry has been selected Michigan Author of the Year by the Michigan Library Association. He shared the 2003 Northern Michigan Environmental Council's Environmentalist of the Year Award with his friend and illustrator Glenn Wolfe, and was named Outstanding Alumnus by the University of Louisville School of Arts and Sciences. Jerry and his wife Gail, a high school classmate, live in Traverse City and have 2 adult sons, Aaron and Nick. Jerry continues to be an avid outdoorsman, a generous teacher and mentor to young writers, and a champion for environmental causes. We are proud to recognize Jerry Dennis for his incredibly prolific writing career, his passionate and elegant support of our natural resources and environment, and for defining northern Michigan's place in the world through the written word.
I was a quiet kid. I was one of those kids who kind of falls through the cracks. I knew my interests. I knew I was interested in books. I wanted to read the great authors, but I didn't know who the great authors were. When I was in Mr. Hruska's modern literature class, he introduced us to authors that opened whole new horizons to me. And they were many of the authors who were popular in the 1960s and 70s in novels like Catch-22 that were anti-war novels of great subtlety and power. And I realized that these were books that were in a long tradition of great literature. And I would ask him, well, who should I be reading? I want to read the books that came before these. And he pointed me toward Faulkner and toward Hemingway, who had, of course, special significance for anybody growing up in northern Michigan who was interested in the outdoors. His great short stories, many of his great short stories, are set in the Petoskey area and in the Upper Peninsula. But I discovered if you ask these teachers for help, if you ask them to help you find your way into these subjects that you're interested in, they were willing. They were eager. They loved that. So even though I discovered it a little later than I wish I had, it was probably more like senior year than earlier, I carried that thinking into college and then on into life as well.